Hello and welcome. My name is Joe Valenti and I'm the co-founder here at SmartpenCentral.com. It's our pleasure to welcome you to this very short video that's intended only to give you the briefest of demonstrations about what a smart pen is and can do for you. We're going to touch on the most important elements of synchronizing voice or sound to your handwriting and digitizing, capturing that handwriting and audio to be able to use it in much different ways, most especially into what we refer to as a pencast PDF. That's the scope of this video, but there's lots of others that you can check out that will get into some of the other details about how to install and use your smart pen, and also to compare and contrast the two families of smart pens that exist. Okay, so for the purposes of this video, we're going to talk about the LiveScribe Echo Smart Pen, and what we're going to do is take that pen in hand along with some LiveScribe dot paper, special paper that you do have to use to make our product work. That's the gotcha. The anti-gotcha, happily, is that it's hardly any more expensive than any other regular paper that you'd buy. This is an ink cartridge that comes with our pen, and you can buy refills as you need it. And it is really, most importantly, most essentially, ink on paper. So I dare say that your learning curve, almost by definition, is going to be relatively shallow in very real senses, because you're still just writing notes on paper as you've done likely your entire life. So that's cool. And now what we're going to, after I make a little note here, you'll see that we can enhance that handwriting in many different ways. We're going to talk about one of them. So I'm going to take a second here to write. This is a demonstration of the LiveScribe Smart Pen, and having done that, I'm now going to turn off my microphone, and so now I've got 19 seconds of audio that I can see right on my screen here. And by the way, I could listen to those notes right now. I'm literally going to tap on the L in LiveScribe here, and cool. So I'm literally, without any other device around, I'm able to listen to the recording literally by tapping my physical pen right on the physical paper. That's already pretty cool. Now I'm going to pause just for a second. We're going to, in fact, I'm going to just minimize this window, and I'm going to next go and connect my smart pen. We'll pause for that purpose. And after having physically connected, in this case, my Echo Smart Pen to, in this case, my Windows PC, I have synchronized the data in my pen to the hard drive on my computer. Now, in this particular computer, I've got a number of different books with varying numbers of pages of documents in them. On any one of these pages, these are thumbnails of what's written in those pages, and that's a great utility to help me quickly jump to the page that I want to look at. In this case, I happen to be wanting to look at what amounted to page 66 in this particular book. I'm going to jump there, and there's the handwriting to which I just referred. So now watch as I merely click, using my mouse this time, on that same L.
LiveScribe Smart Pen.
Cool. And as you can see, again, I have these 19 seconds worth of audio, and I can use this control down at the bottom to jump between various spaces. And you're probably also noticing that as I transition from something I have heard to something I haven't yet heard, it goes from gray to green. So if I click on the T in this, you'll see that most of the handwriting is gray, and as time goes on, it's changing color to give me that visual cue to tell me this is where I'm at. So once again, if I press on this T, that is exactly what I was hearing at the very moment in time that I made that stroke on my pen. So what this means for a student in a classroom, or a business person in a meeting room, or even a sitting judge in a courtroom, or a lawyer, or anybody else wanting to be able to take notes and synchronize audio to that, it's really as simple as using an otherwise regular old ink and paper set, writing that down. But the magic of the LiveScribe pen is that it synchronizes that captured audio to your handwriting, and then once it's here, we're able to then further bridge the analog to the digital by taking this page and, for example, sharing it with any number of possible outputs. So in this case, I'm going to share it to a computer, which is shorthand for creating what we refer to as a pencast PDF. I'm going to take this page and export both the notes and the audio to a spot on my hard drive that I have up here and here. And I'm going to give this new file a name, demo for today. And as simple as that, I've exported that page, and I'm going to jump over here to be able to listen to that. So let me just find that page here. Okay, and here it is. So this is just a spot on my hard drive that I choose to keep my pencasts in, and I'm going to double click it. Now, in my case, I happen not to use the free Acrobat reader. I use a different PDF reader product, but the effect is exactly the same. And what we see in this PDF reader is indeed the handwriting that I just created, and I can certainly view it, but it also has this frame to remind me that if I want to listen to the handwriting that accompanies this listen to the audio that accompanies the handwriting, I'm going to need to visit that page. So for that purpose, I'm simply going to open up any browser. In this case, I'm going to use Firefox, but you could use anything you like. And I'm going to go to livescribe.com/player and watch as I now simply going to close this PDF. Don't need the PDF anymore. What I need is this over here. I'm just going to drag this into my PDF player, and as quickly as that, I can now click play and listen to that same 19 seconds of audio in exactly the same way. And if I click on the L, listening to exactly what was recorded at that point in time. So if you think about that, if I can now take this PDF and share it either by email or on social media or any other way, anyone now has the ability to take that PDF, view it or listen to it, as it were, in the browser at this website. And now that collection of handwriting and audio is available to use in that way and just about any other way. By the way, there are export tools built into the product that will also allow for quick export into OneNote, Evernote, believe Google Docs, and maybe even Facebook directly as well. So that's all cool stuff. Really great way to then be able to take what had begun as plain old notes, ink on paper, and turned it into something that's shareable in a social media environment. So very cool. Other videos you're going to hear are going to get into the differences between the families of pens, Echo versus A-Gear, get into details about the utility of each of them. We'll talk about this software that you've just been watching me use, which is the Echo Desktop, and many other details that'll be in there. So thank you for your visit to this video portal. Take a look around. If you have any questions after having viewed a couple of videos, by all means, reach back out. We'll be happy to answer any question you've got. Have a great week. Take care.